Welcome to the Time of Your Life with the Baltimore County Department of Aging. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. Today's show captures exciting highlights from the Power of Age Expo 2017, which is hosted by the Baltimore County Department of Aging. This is a celebratory year since Expo 2017 marks the show's 30th anniversary for bringing the latest information and resources to Baltimore County residents, other counties in Maryland, as well as D.C. and Pennsylvania. We open the show with an assortment of exciting interactive feature areas, a wide range of vendors and exhibitors, continuous live entertainment, a silent auction, a veterans muster, a job and volunteer fair, a multitude of free health screenings, an art exhibit, and so much more. So please stay tuned. Debbie Orlove, Community Business Liaison at the Department of Aging, will talk about Expo's many sponsors and partners. Debbie returns to the show later for the last segment to share information about Senior Center travel, senior box office, and what's happening at your local senior center. Today's show also welcomes Expo's gift sponsors, who are BGE and Greater Baltimore Medical Center. Representatives from these organizations will discuss their long-term participation in supporting the Power of Age Expo. I would like to convey on behalf of BCDA that both organizations continue to make this event one to remember. Let's start the show with Laura Riley, Deputy Director of the Baltimore County Department of Aging, who will talk about Expo's new features, along with other exciting elements which add to the fun, informative, health-promoting, and resource-packed experience. Laura, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
The Power of Age Expo 2017 celebrates its 30th year by continuing the show's tradition of celebrating aging, as well as a theme conveying a message of Reimagine Aging. Can you update our viewers with Expo Basics, as well as the theme for the event, the vision, and the dynamic view?
Well, it's October 4th and 5th this year at Timonium Fairgrounds. We're in the Cow Palace. It's very exciting. As you said, it's our 30th anniversary, and to have seen this go from a very small one-building show to taking over the entire Cow Palace has been really exciting. So we've built up to now about 11,000 people coming to the show every day, which is something that's just unheard of in this area, so we're very proud of the show. We are going to be doing something different also because it's our anniversary. We're having an unpaid admission, but we are asking people to give monetary donations or bring canned goods. So we think that's going to be a nice addition to the show. And we've launched a new website. It's called powerofagexpo.com. So I think everybody will be really excited to see what's on there. The Reimagine Aging initiative that we've been doing across the entire department this year is going to be featured there. So we're hoping that Expo goers will get the opportunity to see that aging can be very different, very positive, and maybe they'll get a chance to try new hobbies, see some kind of new exercise, just really take in what's there to realize that aging can be a very positive experience.
There are wonderful attractions to be seen at Expo. Can you talk about some of the special features?
Well, I don't think you're going to be able to turn to any corner and not see something different, and that's what we take great pride in, is having different features every year. So if you've been to one Expo, you can come to this one, and I guarantee you'll see new things. So, of course, the proceeds of our show go to the Seniors in Need program, and that's a wonderful way for us to help those in need in the community with special needs like BGE turnoffs, the different kinds of eviction notices, things like that along the way. As I had mentioned, we're asking for monetary donations this year, so there's no set fee, and we hope that you'll realize the value of what we do with that money and give generously, or you can still bring 2 canned goods or more. We are going to have a gift this year that's going to feature the Department of Aging's 40th anniversary, which happens to be next year, coincidentally. So you're going to see the actual calendar is sponsored by BGE and Greater Baltimore Medical Center. It's going to feature a lot of the special things we do. 2 days of entertainment. It's going to be lovely, and our feature entertainment is Darlene Love, and she's been featured in a movie about her life and about 20 Steps from Stardom, so you may have seen her there. So that's Wednesday the 4th from 4 to 6 p.m. We have lots of different sponsor areas in both the North and South Hall. The Power of Age Expo gift sponsors, as we mentioned, will both be there as well. We have free networking and a professional breakfast the first morning on October 4th at 7:30. The other areas include all kinds of medical screenings like Advanced Hearing Group, the University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, Kaiser Permanente is going to have screenings, Johns Hopkins University Sturdy Study, and of course our Homefront Committee that will be sponsoring the Veterans Muster. We also have over 300 exhibitors, so there's going to be a little something for everyone and our vendors. And of course, the entertainment stage, we're going to talk a little more detail later. You can get all kinds of information from the different government agencies that represent Baltimore County. And we are going to have a special area about Reimagine Aging, so you'll get to have a little hands-on piece in reimagining the aging process. And then we always have our art show that's going to be featuring the wonderful skills of the artists at our 20 senior centers. Along with that, we've had, for the second year, a silver pen writing contest. So you'll get to see different essays and poetry done by senior adults from Baltimore County. The community colleges of Baltimore County are going to have an exercise demo stage. We love our silent auction. There's lots of fun things to bid on there. An employment resource fair, a volunteer fair, and new this year that we're very excited about, the Baltimore County Public Library is going to be showing off their technology that's now been enhancing the local libraries. Maryland Public Television has a wonderful display about the salute to Vietnam veterans that we'd like you to see, as well as new this year, the Maryland Jockey Club. Learn about racing and how that's affected Maryland and how you go about taking part in that on a personal level. Flu shots, preventive health screenings, and as always, for those who have Medicare D, we'll be there to assist them in their selections.
Wow, quite a list there.
Quite a lot.
I also know our viewers would love to hear about the entertainment being featured at Expo. Can you fill us in?
Sure. A lot of people come to the show specifically to see the entertainment, and it's a great way to have a seat. If you're tired during the day, take a seat and listen to what's going on at the stage. We'll start in Wednesday morning with Just Us, which is a band that does all kinds of different music. Then we hit the sound of Charles Lee. The county executive and other elected officials will be welcoming the opening at noon. And then the swing band, which is made up of Baltimore County seniors who are fine entertainment. Line dancing demonstration from 2:30 to 4, and then of course our special guest Darlene Love from 4 to 6 on Wednesday. Then we'll kick off on Thursday with Rhonda Robinson Ensemble, Ellis Woodward's Extraordinaire. He's always a well-loved entertainer. Sentimental Journey. And then from 1:30 to 2, we're going to announce all the winners from the different contests we're having, and we conclude with Josh and the Good Stuff. Always a good time.
I also know the job and the Veterans Muster provide great resources. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, the job fair is geared toward our mature job seekers, and we're going to be having some employers there who are hiring, but it's also resources such as having professional resume reviews that will take place, and also the library. A lot of their new technology features are for job seekers, so they're going to be displaying those there as well and giving people some hands-on experience in job searching on computers. The Veterans Muster is going to have all kinds of resources for veterans, their families, their caregivers, veterans of any war. It doesn't need to be somebody of a particular time. It could be a current returning veteran as well. And they're going to find memorabilia as well as resources. So I think it's a good chance to reconnect with some of the roots of being a veteran.
And for those of our viewers that have retired and would like to give back, I think there's a volunteer fair as well.
Absolutely. Volunteering is a great thing to do as part of Reimagine Aging if you want to get back out there. So we have several nonprofits who will be there to talk about their volunteer experience. You can sign up or just learn about it. And then RSVP, which is affiliated with the department, will also take applications and speak. Different groups will be rotating through that booth and talking, and as always, one of my favorites, Pets on Wheels, is going to be there, and so everybody gets to have a little fluffy time with the four-legged friends as well.
And one of the areas which highlight our 20 senior centers are the art show as well as the silver pen writing contest. Can you talk about those two options?
All of our 20 senior centers have been building up to the show. This is something that they look forward to. So we have different mediums of art that have been on display at each of our centers going through the first round, and then the best of show in each of those will be featured at Senior Expo. All of our people in attendance get to go through, pick which ones they think are the best. All of those votes are going to be tallied, and we get to announce the winners at the end. And even if you're not an artist, but you see something there that sparks your interest, talk to our staff on site, because there's probably a senior center where you can learn to do it as well. The Silver Pen Writing Contest, it's our second year. It was so well received last year that we did it again. It can be poetry or essays, and we're looking for things written originally about how they've been reimagining aging and taking a creative approach to aging. So the winner of that will be announced there, and then we'll also be able to put those online so people can enjoy them after the show.
Now, the show benefits our Seniors in Need Fund. Can you talk about that program and what need it fulfills?
Sure. Many people come to government agencies for different benefits, but some people fall between the gaps. Maybe they're not quite in as much need to qualify for federal benefits, but they also can't pay all of their bills. So we raise money each year from this show, and it's being spent in order to help those folks with those gap-filling needs. So it may be for medications, it may be some emergencies that happen, especially we've been very generous when there have been natural disasters that hit our area. Utilities, evictions, pretty much anything that another service wouldn't be able to help them with. We work with case managers, and they do all of the screening so that we're sure that people are receiving it that are the most in need.
And listening to you to discuss Expo, it sounds like there's something for everyone, and you should plan to be there sometime.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, learn about Expo's commitment and amazing sponsors who support this event.